course, I'm gonna get stunned right off the bat here. Come on, come on. Let's see, slide cancel him to death. You can see they're struggling to hit me. He's dead. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Punch here. Hope you all having a fantastic day. Bringing in a new one, and this one's going to be a how-to guide, tutorial, you know, whatever you want to call it these days, on movements, because movements in Modern Warfare are absolutely the meta. I don't think there's a past CoD I've played that's had crazier movements than this game, and I'm talking about boots on the ground, of course. It's just the movements in this game are so OP that learning these 3 movements I'm about to show you guys can increase your skill level night and day difference. With that being said, I'd like you guys to leave me a comment and let me know how many of you already knew about these 3 movements I'm going to show you, and how many of you are absolutely new to them and are learning them as you watch the video. I'm just kind of curious to see, you know, how many have known versus haven't, and there's no right and wrong. You know, if you've never seen these movements before, absolutely no problem, but I'm just curious to see the difference there. So with that being said, guys, I do stream on Twitch Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you'd like to check me out live, you know where to find me. And if you're a new face to the channel and you like what you see, you learn something, be sure to hit that sub button and the bell as well, so you're notified of each and every new video I upload, guys. With that being said, let's jump right on into it. So the first movement I'm going to show you guys is the slide cancel. This is by far the most OP movement of them all in this game. And in order to do that, first you're going to want to jump into your options menu here. You're going to want to go all the way down to movements, and this is the big one right here. So by default, this is going to be set to hold. You're going to switch this to tap, and what that does is when you are sliding in game, if you have it set to hold, basically you have to click your right stick in to slide, and as soon as you let go of it, it's going to automatically stop sliding. Whereas if you have it set to tap, it's going to automatically slide the whole distance your guy can slide before stopping and going into a crouch position. So you want to change that to tap, and optional is changing this to automatic tactical sprint. You know, I have mine set to disable because I actually like the confirmation basically of double clicking L3 before I start tactical sprinting. But the process is basically like this. So first you're going to tactical sprint. Of course, easy to do. Everybody knows how to do that. Then you're going to slide. So tactical sprint to slide. Again, easy. Everybody should know how to do that. And this is where the movement comes into place. So you're going to tactical sprint. And as soon as you click slide, you're going to immediately click your R3 again to cancel the slide. So I'm going to run, slide, cancel. And now you can see my guy slid real quick and then he stopped because I canceled it, hence the name slide cancel. So let's see it one more time. So we'll slide, cancel, stop. Now as you can see, he's moving quick, he slides quick, he stops, but he's slow, you know, he's still in a crouch position. Now what you do after you click your R3 again is you're going to hit your jump button, or in other words, it'd be X on PlayStation. You're going to hit your jump button at the very end. So it's going to be basically tactical sprint, double tap R3, and then click X right away. So let me show you the full movement now. So we're going to go, and you can see my guy stands right back up. But this movement is real quick, it's real precise, and just to show you here some of the things that you can do with this. A normal tactical sprint won't go all the way across the map, so let's just start sprinting. And you'll see my guy's going to run out of stamina, put his gun back in his hands. So see, now he's just doing a normal sprint. With the slide cancel though, you can basically unlimited tactical sprint just by doing slide cancels in between. So if we start right here, you can see I'm going all the way across the map easily. You know, I can just keep going. So I mean, it just lets you move around so much quicker. It's unbelievable. Another thing that the slide cancel is used for is, say there's a guy on the other side of this wall here and he's crouched down. You can just come up and just boom. I mean, and the problem with what I'm showing you right now is I wish that I could show you guys in third person to just show you what it looks like on the receiving end, but it's so fast, you know, because if you're looking, he's sliding, he's crouched down, then he's standing back up and he's pausing real quick, strafing. And the chances are he's going to slide this way so quick that whoever this is on the receiving end is not going to be able to keep up, and you're going to kill him. You know, it's the reaction is crazy for this because of just how quick it is, you know. And you can do it sliding, you can just do it in place, you know. If there's somebody behind this tire here, you know, you can challenge them. It's just huge, you know. Somebody's behind this wall, boom. I mean, it's just night and day. And you can do it so often too. You can do it, you know, every 2 seconds if you want to. Look at this, I'm just slide canceling all over the place. So go into private match, practice this one, and I will show you some examples here of just using it in action, just so you guys can kind of see how it works. But like I said, yeah, just go into a private match, you know, go to Speedball, Shipment, Rust, you know, wherever, and just throw on some bots and run around, practice this first, and then just practice killing bots, you know, doing this, and you'll see when you actually take it into a real game how much of a difference it actually makes. Okay, so we're playing against veteran bots right now, guys, and I'm just going to show you how effective this actually is, in the sense that with slide canceling, they actually struggle to lock on to you. Even the veteran bots do, and you know these guys don't play around. You know, as soon as you start running around, pretty much dead. And of course, I'm gonna get stunned right off the bat here. Come on, come on. Let's see, slide cancel them to death. You can see they're struggling to hit me. You can see just slide canceling around that corner, he's dead, you know. So it's pretty much in the pudding here, you know. You guys can see how effective this actually is. Alright, so the second movement I'm going to show you guys is the Strafe Jump. This is probably the easiest of the three that I'm going to show you, but super OP as well. This one can be used for not only going from cover to cover, but it can be used for ego challenging certain locations, or just kind of jumping out, getting the surprise on your opponent. Absolutely overpowered, and this is another one that you definitely want to get down. So just for an example here, say there is an enemy right here, and he knows we're here, you know, he knows we're right here, we know he's right there, and we want to jump out here and challenge him. Of course, you don't just want to kind of creep out like this, you know, he's most likely going to be hard aimed somewhere close where he can hit you. And this is where the Strafe Jump comes in. How you do this is tactical sprint, and basically the same time that you're turning, you're going to be jumping. So technically it's a 45-degree angle, turn and jump. So tactical sprint, turn, jump, and as you can see, your guy kind of flies, or as the jump's called, strafes through the air. So do it one more time here, and you can see it's the movement is super OP versus just going like this. See how slow that is, and then if I actually strafe into it, it's way quicker. And I mean, it can save you damage. You know, if you're just trying to go from here, you want to challenge this guy over here, and you want to strafe behind these tires real quick, and then maybe jump shot him or something. You can even ego challenge him out of the tires, you know, and just, it's a crazy fast movement. It's hard to combat if you're not ready for it. And like I said, I absolutely recommend learning this one, guys. It's pretty easy. Just go into a private match, throw some bots on once you master it, and just practice killing them by strafe jumping. All right, let's get some strafes in, guys. So I'm gonna only challenge people that see me here, just so I can show you. Like, this even works on the bots. The bots cannot keep up with you. Like, you move through the air so fast that they can't even aim onto you. So look at this. This guy right here. And these are hardened bots, FYI, guys. These are not recruit bots. Find another one to challenge. See that? This guy right here. Find another one. This guy. Another one in. Check it. Kill this guy over here. This guy right here. Look at that. They lose aim on you because you're flying through the air so fast. So there you go. There's your strafe jump. Okay, so the third and final movement I'm going to show you guys is the bunny hop. This is actually a direct extension of the strafe jump, and probably even more OP than the strafe jump itself is, if you can get it. Now how this works is you guys just learn how to strafe jump, right? So you run one direction, you turn and jump, and your guy flies through the air. Now the way that the Bunnyhop works is, first off, this is the biggest thing that you want to get in your head, is you cannot do this if you don't have full stamina, because if you run out of stamina while you're sprinting and then you jump, you guys are gonna have a baby bounce. You pretty much want to sprint as little as possible and then just turn in the air right away, jump, and then bounce. So the way this works is you do your strafe jump. So you sprint, turn, and wherever your guy lands at, you're gonna want to immediately hit your jump button. And what's gonna happen is you're still gonna be leaning on that left analog stick, whichever way you were moving. Your guy's going to come through, strafe flying through the air. As soon as you land, you're gonna hit X, and he's gonna get a bounce and move even further in a strafe, a good distance. So let me just show you how this would look here if you do it properly. See how he kind of bounced off the end here? We'll go back this way and do it. Go back again. And you can kind of see he's bouncing once he lands. And like I said, the main thing to remember on this is if you don't have full stamina, you guys probably going to get a baby bounce versus a long stride bounce. So you need to remember, if you do this, to kind of have some stamina. But you can see the bounce, you know, you strafe, you land, and you bounce again. And like I said, this is very hard to combat if you are on the receiving end of it. It's almost impossible. You know, of course, when I've come against it, it's pretty tough to go against because it just happens so fast. But like I said, another one that you want to go into a private match, throw some bots on, and just practice it. You know, it's not going to come right away, and anybody that does it will tell you it's not consistent. You're not going to get a good bounce every time unless you're just happen to be chilling somewhere, you know, for the longest time, and then you run out. Of course, I just ran into the center block, but still, it's a good one to practice and just get down, because as you can see, you fly very fast whichever way you're strafing, and I'm telling you, it is lethal if done right. So practice it, you know, let me know on all three of these guys if these movements help you out. You know, leave a comment, of course, like I had said, and let me know if you already knew about these movements or if this is the first time you've seen them. And thanks for watching, guys. I'm out.